Stock or equity options are financial instruments that are listed and traded on exchanges around the world. For example, the Chicago Board Options Exchange offers options on firms such as Apple and Google, while Eurex offers options on companies such as Deutsche Telekom. Because they are listed on exchanges, options are more transparent than financial instruments that trade over the counter or outside an exchange. Although options may not be suitable for everyone, investors who favour a versatile trading strategy may want to become more familiar with the product. Because stock options use what's called leverage, they offer you the ability to earn more dollar for dollar than you would if you invested in the underlying stock itself. For example, if you wanted to purchase 100 shares of Google at $500 each, you would have to invest $50,000. But with options, your initial investment is considerably less. You could control 100 Google shares with an investment of around $1,400 and still benefit from the rising price of those shares. Another benefit of options is the protection they offer to stockholders. If you feel nervous about the markets and the gains that you've made on your Company X shares, you could purchase what's known as a put option, which would eliminate some of the implied risk associated with those shares falling back down in price. Here's an example. Suppose you bought Company X at $90 per share and the stock is now trading at $110. You would have a 22% return on your investment. If you wanted to ensure that you would hold on to these unrealized gains, you could buy a put option that would allow you to sell the shares at $110. Let's assume that, after all, you aren't actually that nervous about the markets. Instead, the shares that you purchased at $90 are not appreciating. This could be very frustrating, especially when you know the markets generally are reaching new highs. Luckily, with options, you have some alternatives. You can decide to sell what's known as a call option. This call option would give the buyer the right to buy 100 of your Company X shares for $90 each by the expiry date. The buyer pays you a premium of $400 for the call option. This gives you a return of more than 4%. But you could lose more than $400 if your shares rise in value, as you are obliged to sell them at $90 each. Doing more with less, that is, ensuring an investment against a loss and bringing some income, is one benefit of equity options. But investors must also consider the risks that come with trading options. Options have a time element attached to them, just like the insurance policy on your car. You need to renew it every 6 months or every year, regardless of whether you use it or not. Option contracts work the same way. Whether the stock goes up or down, the option value will decrease bit by bit every day. Earlier we mentioned that you could do more with less. That is, with $1,400 you could control an investment of $50,000 in Google. Using leverage with options can work well as long as the stock price is moving in your direction. However, if the stock price of Google, for instance, does not rise as you anticipated, you could quickly lose your whole principal of $1,400. While the maximum you can lose with options is the initial investment, some option strategies, such as uncovered calls, could potentially present you with unlimited losses. By their nature, options are designed to provide traders with greater flexibility in order to trade in the marketplace. There are strategies that investors can use in every market environment, whether prices are going up, down, or sideways. In addition, traders can calculate how much risk they are taking against how much reward they're expecting. Nevertheless, options are like credit cards in a way. They're not inherently dangerous for those that use them occasionally and can control the urge to spend. But they can be damaging to those who lack the discipline to use them with care.